Hi guys. So today we are going to see about the preamble and the topic of the Indian Constitution. So basically, preamble is the front page of our constitution. Our constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. So it has basically contains many articles, schedules, and parts. These parts and schedules are simply said in the first page, which is called as preamble. So if we got a book and we open it, we see the first page of the book is index, which basically contains the contents of the every page in this book. So likewise, for Indian constitution it is preamble. So basically the concept of preamble is taken from the USA, because India constitution is uh, Indian constitution is made up of based on the reference from the many constitution in the world. The preamble idea was taken from the USA. So basically, the preamble tells about the sources, nature, objective, and date of its adaptations. So these are the things that the preamble basically tells. It openly talks about the philosophy and objective. So let's see into the deep. So basically, what preamble contains means these are the lines where the preamble contains from this to this one. These are the lines which were present in the preamble of the constitution, which tells about we, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a. So this tell about the source of the constitution. So the source of our Indian constitution is the people who are in the India. So they are the source of this constitution, which was told in the preamble. So we, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. So these are the nature of our Indian constitution, which means our constitution like this only. So which directly tells that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republican country. So these are the nature of our Indian constitution, which was told in the preamble, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political. So justice is of three types. So the one is social, another one is economic, and another one is political. Then liberty, which is called as freedom. So we have freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. Then equality, which means equality in status, opportunities, and to promote them all. So the next one is a fraternity, which is a brotherhood type of thing. So assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity of the integrity of the nation. So these are the objective of the Indian constitution. So which means, so these are the things that Indian constitution want to achieve. So Indian constitution want to achieve justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. JLEF. So JLEF. So these are the things that Indian constitution want to achieve, which is called as objective. And finally, the date of adoption. So in our constitution assembly, this 26th day of November 1946. So 26th 11 1946. So 1949, sorry, 1949, this is the date where our Indian constitution got adopted. So in our constitution assembly, this 26th day of November 1946 do hereby adapt, enact, and give to ourselves this constitution, which is like we are writing this constitution and we give this to ourselves likewise. So these are the things that were written in the our preamble, which is very important for the exam preparations. So let's see some other points. The term preamble refers to the introduction or a preface of the constitution. So constitution is basically a set of written things, which is like a set of rules. So where preamble is that introduction for that set. Next one is, so who said identity card of the constitution is preamble. So which was said by N.A. Palkiwala, who is an eminent jurist and a constitutional expert. So he said the preamble is the identity card for the Indian constitution. So the next one is, the preamble of the Indian constitution is based on the objective resolutions. So the before preamble, it was like in the form of objective resolutions, so which was drafted and moved by Pandit Nehru and later adopted by the Constituent Assembly. The next thing is, so for this constitution we have a Constituent Assembly which was established in December 6, 1946. So for this we have the first meeting on December 9, and the second meeting on the first meeting on December 6, the second meeting on December 9, the third and last meeting on December 13, 1946. So in these three meetings we have a session on the Constituent Assembly. Then later it was adopted, the Nehru proposed the objective resolutions, which was adopted in January 22, 1947. So three meetings are happened in December 6, 1946. So December 9, 1946, December 13, 1946. Later it was adopted in January 22, 1947. So at first in our constitution, the word socialist, secular, integrity was not present. So the later in 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976, these three words are added. So that socialist, secular was added in these places. So socialist and secular was added in this place, and integrity was added in this place. So before that it was simply individual and unity of the nation. Now it is unity and integrity of the nation, and before it is sovereign, democratic and republic. Now it is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republics. The order is the important. So then for the preamble, the court is not enforceable in the preamble. Then which we seen at the start, right? So the source or authority of the constitution is the people. So the people of India. So the preamble states that the constitution derives its authority from the people. So the constitution basically derives its authority from the people. So we people elected a person and make him a ruler of the country. He was working based on the constitution. So the next one is nature of the Indian state. So our nature of the Indian state is basically sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic of the republican polity, which is republican country. So these five is important: sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. Then our objective is to specify justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. So these are the objectives, and in India wants to achieve these things. The date where the Indian Constitution adopted was November 26, 1949. So then there are three cases are there. The one is Berubari Union case, which was happened in 1916, and another one is Kesavananda Bharati case, which was happened in 1973, and another one is LIC of Indian case 1995. So in the case of 1960, this which was said in a conclusion that preamble is not a part of Indian Constitution. So then they in 1973 they said the preamble is an part of the Indian Constitution. So at finally at 1995 they said preamble is an integral part of the Indian Constitution. So which means, so integral part means, so they are basically important, and they are the one of the parts of the Indian Constitution which is important. So by joining this integral part of the Indian Constitution, the Indian Constitution gets fulfilled. So the next one is egalitarianism. This was not in our Indian Constitution. Then the preamble indicates the objectives to be achieved. So the things to be achieved by Indian Constitution is the objectives. What are the objective means? The liberty, equality, fraternity, justice. These are the objectives. So this is all about preamble of the Indian Constitution. Thank you.